What's up, unicorns? What's up, unicorns? I don't have a lot to say today, but I'm gonna say something. Um, this goes for my parents out there. If nobody in the world knows you like your children know you. Matter of fact, they know the truest versions of you, the gravest versions of you, the most ill-informed versions of you. So we can perform to other people and accommodate other people. We can do essentially whatever we want, right? But the people that know you, your children, they will become adults one day. And they'll pattern their behaviors after you, or they won't. They may do the opposite, which is good because they should observe and learn and make the best choice, right? Um, I determined some time ago because I spent most of my younger years being a rule follower to myself. I felt like I was a rule follower. I really did try to embody all of the social norms of what was necessary for, the type of life I was living at the time, right? And I was still misinterpreted to be, a bad person, a stereotype, or whatever the case might be, right? And I'm sure you all have experienced the same things where people have put a narrative on you that's just simply not true, but they spread it, and to other people, their perceptions are based off of what someone's false narrative is of you. And so I found that most of my formative years, I was just losing energy, draining energy, wasting time, trying to manage other people's thoughts and perceptions of me. People that just were intent on, like, their intention was to misunderstand me, to get me to work a little bit harder, to get me to prove a little bit more, or whatever the case might be. So for me to be able to break that mindset of people pleasing and over giving, over explaining, over accommodating, a young lady on here said, you have an inviting spirit. Oh my goodness. And initially that sounds like a good thing. But what are you inviting type shit? If you're inviting uh, the overconsumption of your time, the overconsumption of your energy, the overconsumption of your presence, to where you have nothing left for yourself, type shit. What I'm getting at is that I had to take up the idea, the notion, the thought, the school of thought that says, like, the mindset of being the villain. People were already misinterpreting me, misunderstanding me, and not knowing who I was, period, anyway. So who cares? Who cares what they think? Who cares about what their version of the story looks like? Who cares about what they think I think? Okay? Who even cares? I released all of that, and to bring the point back home, the only people's book that I care whether I'm the villain in or not are my children. Those are the only books that I will be a part of, that I even care whether they consider me to be the villain or not. I want to be anything in the world but the villain in my children's stories. Those are the people I'm responsible for. Those are the flesh of my flesh, the bone of my bone, right? And so I don't really concern myself with other people and what they think. I actually use it as fuel, in more ways than one, to become more her. You feel me? And the only person that I put work into, the people I put work into, the people I allow my energy to pour into, are my children. They are my investment. They're my investment into the world. I have a responsibility to make civilized human beings to the best of my ability because people are still themselves. But my goal is for them to feel loved, to feel worthy, to feel respected, to feel deserving of every good thing, and not in a superficial, materialistic way. I want them to have self esteem, self respect. I want them to honor themselves. And so I, one, model that, and I, two, secondly, I respect them. You know, nevertheless, it's always a spectrum, and what spectrum me and my kids are on is our business. But I figure somebody needed to hear it. You doing a lot of performing for other people, but the people right in your crib that see you without the mask, without the performing, when they see you, like, are they? Do they feel loved? Do they feel worthy in your presence? Do they feel respected in your presence? Do you respect them? Something to think about. Making a unicorn to infinity and beyond.